He don't like to be glorified. So I'll just say that we're all serving under him. Pretty much everyone here is taking guidance from him, and nobody's friend, peer friend, mentor, guide, and also then to present. So I'll not say much more. So let's welcome his guest, Yogisho, who on behalf of some three time outreach and thing.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च ये कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर शिवसती गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे गम गुरुदेवाचलं गंगं लंगायते गिरिं नेत्रपातं मंद शिखरोन्नतारणं परमानंद माधवं श्री चैतन्य। Very grateful and honored for your presence in the Sunday feast of ISKCON Farmington. Thank you very much for coming. Very grateful. So, trying to be a humble servant. Whatever I have learned in the past, I'll try to repeat. How to obtain the mercy, how to receive the mercy. Everyone wants mercy actually. Kripa chahiye sabko. You know? So how to do that? Today, we are going to see why do we, sorry, it's not what. Why do we need mercy? Different examples, different types of mercy, qualities we need to possess to obtain mercy, how to cultivate those qualities to obtain the mercy, and what is a true mercy. These things we'll discuss. Let us see how much time permits. But you know, why do we need mercy first of all? One day I went to Hyderabad, the Nehru Zoological Gardens. It was so hot. I stood under a tree. The heat was unbearable, even though I had a shade of a tree. But my concern was actually more than for me, more than myself. My concern was the elephants. They had a black skin They were all standing in the heat. And it was blistering hot. And I was looking at them. There's a chain. They were chained to the ground. They were chained to the ground. Believe me, these elephants were so brainwashed that you cannot break this chain. The way today's world is brainwashing all of us, these elephants were brainwashed to believe they can never attempt to break the chain and tolerate this heat. Trust me, it is more than it's a long time. This elephant can uproot, can break the chain, break the root to which this chain is connected, can uproot that also. But that not, he has created that type of fear in the elephant. Elephant is very sadly standing in that scorching heat day after day after day. Anybody from Hyderabad here? Honestly, tell me, what is the heat of Hyderabad in May month? Much more difficult than this cold here, right? Actually, it's very hot. And you say no, much more. It's not more difficult than the cold here because you stay indoors. You go and ask that elephant. Elephant says yes, because elephant skin is black. So the first lesson of great Gita, Krishna implores all of us, hey, you're not the body but a spirit soul. Most of us, after the class is over, we go to bathroom and see how my face was during the class. Or sometimes speaker also, before giving class, how my face would be during the class. So the first lesson of Gita, 2.1 to 2.30, 18 verses continuously, Krishna says, you are not this body, you are a spirit soul, you are not the man, you're not the woman, you're not an engineer, you're not a doctor, you're not Indian, you're not American, you're not anything but a spirit soul. Asango hi ayam purusha, 13th chapter Bhagavad Gita. Because we have been associating with matter, we are forced to believe, we are trained to believe I am this body. The first lesson of Gita, we don't even apply in our life. The Maya is so difficult, the Maya is so powerful. It is very difficult to come out of this first instruction of Gita. What to speak of the rest of the instructions that are given in the rest of the 16 chapters. That's why we need mercy. I used to work in Singapore. One day, one gentleman said, did you attend that virtual reality show? I said, no. How much is $30? Hey, $30 I don't want to spend. Indians, right? They don't spend money, right? $30, especially when you go America, when you come to America, first 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, maybe first 1 year for students, you'll convert that into 80. So now 85. So I said, $30. No, he said, this experience is amazing. It's a reality, though it is virtual. He did a lot of sales, he really did a lot of promotion to that. I was really impressed, but I said I will not go. Then that time I was not in ISKCON. I went to a religious organization. That Swamiji said, did you ever try this virtual reality? He didn't ask me, he's telling another monk. They are trying, monks are discussing, then sannyasis are discussing. So even though it is $30, I should try that. I really actually went. Anybody tried this? Okay. Some warriors are here. So I went. Actually, it is impressive. TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, they put this, a lot of effort to make a lot of money out of it. And after 2 minutes, they were trying, the success of the virtual reality is, basically you get into the seat and the train will be going through like this, winding. And when the train is going, you'll get a feeling you're falling down actually. That is a beauty. So you feel the movie. What is that? You feel the movie. After 5 minutes, I started laughing actually. And what I did, it's really virtual reality, and I closed my eyes. When I closed my eyes, I started seeing this seat moving t. That's it, nothing else. Then the moment I closed, disconnected myself with the screen, then there is no fun. So why I'm telling this, we are all absorbed. Our parents are telling, I love you, baby, you are this body, I'm this body. I love you, beta, you are this body, I'm this body. And that is how we have been trained. And we are also training our children, you are this body, I'm this body. That's why Indian festivals, I always say this, Indian festivals have only three things. What is that? Eat, that's it. Nothing else. I know very well, this festival is coming means whatever sweets will come. My mother says, you're this body, I'm this body, you enjoy. But the body is slowly decaying. Even if you feed it with butter, bread, and jam, we need mercy. And life is not just about rasgulla, gulab jamun, and puran poli, So, so our situation is this: we are a pure spirit soul. We do not know the spelling of misery. We do not know the spelling of pain. We do not know the meaning of suffering. But because we declared rebellion, Icha Dvesha Samuttena Dvanda Mohina Bharata Sarvabhutana Sammoham Sargiyanti Parantapa. We declared that rebellion on Krishna, we are pushed into this body, and we are forced to believe that show. Believe me, the virtual reality store shots, the train moves on the hills like, ooh, first time when I saw that, I am falling down. I am falling down into the valley. Ooh. Then the moment I closed it, I saw this small making, tiny noisy. Yes, that's it. So our position is exactly like moon, which is probably, I don't know exact distance, but 90, let us say 90 million miles away, or 90,000 miles away. Moon looks into the water and sees its distorted image and thinks, moon starts crying, hey, my face is distorted. How many of you think it is, you laugh at him, you laugh at his ignorance. This is a verse in Bhagavatam actually, I translated it into English. Who is telling this? Not me. Bhagavatam is telling our position is exactly like a moon. When the water is moving closer, shrinking the moon's face. Moon thinks my face has become small. Then the water goes stretching elongating the face. Moon thinks, oh, my face is elongated. How many of you call it ignorance? Second canto of Bhagavatam says that is our position. To the extent you are absorbed in this consciousness, that much extent you'll go through suffering. To the extent you get mercy, that much extent you become free. How many of you want me to continue? Thank you. That's why, because of the propaganda of the world, trust me, you will not get to hear this any other place in the world except ISKCON temple. Because Srila Prabhupada wanted people. There is an organization that gives free food, that organization that gives free medicine. But there should be one organization that speaks of pure devotional service and wakes up people to the reality and bring them back to God's spiritual world. After attaining self-realization. So because of their bodily absorption, we find happiness in a home, in family, sex life, money. What is the latest phone? I don't know. iPhone 15, okay. And care, love, and so-called enjoyment. But for care and love enjoyment to happen, there should be food also, right? Before and after, there should be food. And a dream job. And of course, Tesla car. Who doesn't want it? If you have all these things, the pure spirit soul, fully absorbed in bodily consciousness, thinks, he or she thinks, I am very happy. Even if you are not happy, you'll call parents and say, I purchased a Tesla, $70,000. Oh, really? Your mom and dad and relatives, they tell, my son is in America, purchase a Tesla. They'll multiply that into rupees and they'll tell 80 lakh rupees car they purchased. But somebody asked, but they're in sub-zero temperatures. Are they really happy? Yeah, of course. They'll sit in Tesla and switch on the heat to 80 degrees. They'll be happy. But I heard the cold is from September to next May. So, yeah, since heat is so high, at least they have cold, they are very happy. Heat, they were unable to bear, but at least they have cold, they are happy. Right? They never don't need to experience this heat. They are always cold. I heard temperature maximum is 100 degrees. That's it. Sometimes 96 only. Wow. उधर ही जाना है. जाना है तो. So, then the spirit soul starts identifying with all these things. How many of you agree? So what is the real mercy? We try different temples. Like with temple shopping, window shopping, we have temple shopping. All the Indians have advantage. Because, we have 33 crore devatas. What we do? We try different temples, different devatas, babas, yogis, gurus. Try that. But nobody tries pure devotion service because Krishna does not give you what you want, he gives you what you need. So we tried all this, we try all these things actually. What is the end result? We are not happy. Trust me, there is a first class basmati rice in America. All the foodstuffs, they're imported from different parts of the world, highest class because export quality. Now you tell me how many Americans are 100% happy. 50% of people have mental problem. When I said this, Thomas said, no, 90% because he's an American. So you believe him or me? I don't know. It's 90. Wow. Out of 10 Americans, 9 are depressed. With all good basmati rice and, all good pizza and that and all that this. So, so, so once I'll go back to that screen. So one day, real first sign of mercy is what is the association? That association happens. Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti Lata Bija. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you have a Tesla car, whether you have a $2,500 third hand car, your presence in this world is only 70, 80 years, not more than that. I'm honest with you. Whether you're happy or distressed, all ifs and buts, permutations, combinations, it will last only for some time. And even if you're a billionaire, your body starts giving trouble once you touch 50. Whoever you may be, even if you have multi-million, so you have 10 homes, you're taking rent from that, and you have millions of dollars bank account, balance in the bank, still your body gives trouble. And if you are, can you get me a silver cup in that? So one day, somebody, with the temple, we opened this temple 2018. And what happened, one devotee, she presented, can you please use, she's a doctor actually. Can you use all this paraphernalia, pure silver, use it for Radha and Krishna? I said, yes, exactly, why not? We'll use it. Then, yeah, it's fine. Actually, there are cups. Why I'm bringing it is this is pure silver. And probably 6-7 months ago, after we got this only 5 years ago, and Shamkishore Prabhu said, some cups are leaking. And that's a wake-up call for me first time in my life. A pure silver bowl is leaking. My intestine is not made up of silver. I am putting breakfast, lunch, and dinner past this many decades. Why I think this will go on eternally? So if this so my liver is not made up of silver. My intestine is not made up of silver. Array, if some are leaking after 5 years, so by mathematical induction, one day this is simple skin has to leak also. Then that day I told myself, I have to become serious. You have to become serious. Serious banjao. Silver is leaking means my body is not silver. I should become serious. So the first thing is Krishna. Christians call it, we just celebrate Christmas. No, we mean world celebrate Christmas. And some people call God as Jehovah. Jesus Christ is Son of God. So God Jehovah means merciful. Some people call him Allah. And we call him Krishna. Same person. It is the same person. You know, Jehovah means merciful. Allah means a controller. So Krishna said, not only Krishna said, he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Aham sarvasya prabhav mattas sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam bodha bhava samanvita. Arjuna, I want the material and spiritual worlds. You come from me. Do you know we all came from Krishna? Then you say, I came from my parents. Yes, that's true. This body is given by parents. So it will come from the dust. It will go to the dust. Because parents' bodies are also dust. But the soul, Krishna says, I am the father. Mama evam so jiva loki jiva puta sanatana. Krishna is eternal, we are eternal. Krishna doesn't have death, we don't have death, the soul. So Krishna said, people may call Jehovah, Allah, different Yahweh, whatever the names. It's me. And not only he said that, he showed a universal form also. All the devatas that we worship, Krishna covered all of them without leaving one. All the devatas are covered in Krishna's universal form. If you want me to show a video, I'll show a video also. If you are satisfied with this, I'm okay. Huh? Satisfied with this. Thank you. So Krishna, he showed all the devatas. He did not show himself in the universe. He showed the entire universe in his mouth. And he showed all the devatas in himself. And so the point is, all the devatas we try here and there, I take only 1 minute. You know, devatas are subject to death. They work under Krishna. You know, the humans are subject to destruction, temporary position. And Krishna very clearly says, you worship devatas out of kama. Kama staistarata jnana prapadyante anya devata. But Arjuna, those desires are satisfied by me only. Without my sanction, devatas cannot give you. Krishna gives you what you need, devatas give you what you want. So Krishna strongly discourages. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first grace is, first sign of mercy is association. Somebody will come and give you a book. What is this Bhagavad Gita? As it is. And 99% of Indians put it as it is. And you know, sometimes we ask, you want Japmala? Oh yeah. $20. No. Free? Oh yes. And you will take this Japmala and put it to the Krishna picture. I would travel a lot in the previous, before coming to here. And when I would go to their home, they would see Krishna picture. You gave me that mala. You gave me that picture. So mala and picture on the wall only. I said, no, this mala is for you. The picture is for the wall. But mala is for you. Oh, really? I don't know. Bhagavad Gita, you gave it to me. As it is, I kept it as it is. Arey, as it is, रखने के लिए नहीं, पढ़ने के लिए. So Bhagavad Gita is read. So what is the first one? Real mercy is association in the form of a book, in the form of prasad, in the form of invitation. And when you're deciding, hey, what is the goal of life? When you start acquiring that knowledge, you should know out of 8 billion population, you are the chosen ones. You are the chosen one by Krishna. We call God Krishna. Ready to come out of number 8. What is number 8? Infinity. Cycle of birth and death. Means out of 8 billion population in our 800 crores, only you are the chosen one. So that 1%. Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschid yat siddhaye yatatam abhisidhanam kaschin mam viti tatvata. Hey, that elephant chain, he should break. You are the chosen one to break that elephant chain. You don't know this today. As you go forward, you'll go. So mercy comes in installments. What is the first installment? Sangha, association. And you'll acquire knowledge. You'll soak yourself in that knowledge. Amazing, huh? And as you're feel still doubtful, one day your dear grandfather, my dear grandfather passed away. Arey. So क्या अकेले आते अकेले जाते क्या? We come alone, we go alone. Bhagavad Gita is telling this. That's great. So you're acquiring knowledge. Krishna is revealing that knowledge. Corona came. Oh, literally 10 million people in India wiped out. Really? I think my presence is also temporary. After 2 months, you forget. Every 2 months, Krishna reminds you. So what is the first sign of mercy? Sangha. Association of devotees. And second sign is, the sign is knowledge. You acquire knowledge. I think this is true only. Whatever they're telling in the university is actually craftsmanship to make some money to maintain this body. But this is really for my soul, this is really for my mind, this is really for my body. 3 things. Amazing. It works. So, that's why, what is that? Mahasevan dwaram ahurmikte tamodvaham dwaram yoshitam sangi sangam. You should look for that. Mercy comes in so many ways. Association of devotee, or prasad, or a book, or kirtan, and you like it a little bit. Of all the things, what did you like? I think prasad. That's okay, no problem. Come again. Somebody said what? Kirtan, okay, next level. I like it prasad, but sometimes, while eating, they play music, right? So that kirtan is also good, this music, and this food is also good. But as you go forward, kirtan is good, music is good, but what is that they're talking? So probably they'll tell me how and why prasad is good. I should go and hear. If you are attracted to knowledge, you will stay. If you're attracted to prasad and kirtan, it'll take a little more time. So what is the first sign of mercy? Can somebody read? Association of devotees, knowledge. Today our knowledge is covered. Elephant is standing in that heat. I'm honest with you. Whenever I go through trouble, I would tell myself, somehow or other go through this one life. Once the life is done deal. You don't need to come back. And one day opened Bhagavad Gita 2.11. Natyevaham jatana sannatvam nime janadipa nachaiva na bhavishyamaha sarve mataparam sarveva mataparam. When I read it, Krishna says, you, Arjuna, me and 65 crore kings, we are always there. So I went and asked, always there means what? When Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita, was I there? My teacher said, of course, yes. When Ghajni Muhammad invaded India, was I there? Of course, yes. When Gori Muhammad invaded India, I was there? Yes. When London signed Magna Carta 11th century and declared itself as the first democratic country in the world, was I there? Of course, yes. When Lord Chaitanya appeared in 15th century, was I there? Yes, somewhere. When What is that? Jhansi Lakshmi Bai declared war in 1850. First war of independence in Jhansi, was I there? Of course, yes. Then 2500, will I be there whenever the world will change like anything? Answer is yes. I said, what should I do to get out of this world first? Then they told me something else. I liked it. I took it up. Eventually, that led me to become a monk also. You don't need to, but you can follow the process. You know, but this is the verse that gave me really fear. But 2.40 is a verse that it's like a bomb on the heart. Any little bit you do, it is an eternal create in bhakti. Ooh, really? So any little bit you do in bhakti is eternal. Swalpamapisha dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat niha vikramana shasti pratyavayana vidyate. Oh, if I continue doing bhakti, 20%, 40%, 50%, 19%, 100%, then I'll go back to Godhead. I don't need to come back here. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's great. So whether people will become devotees or not, I'll try it myself. I'll try my best to utilize my time in Krishna consciousness. You know? So because Bhagavatam says listener and speaker, same benefit. Listener and speaker, same benefit. As I started doing it, I slowly started understanding. And whenever I see now, trust me, after this many years, a situation in the world, one sloka of Bhagavad Gita will come to my mind. Hooray, this is right. $1 trillion advertising industry is dependent on Bhagavad Gita. Our persons who are addicted to sense enjoyment is based on Bhagavad Gita. Or you're cleansing your heart, you'll become knowledgeable. One more verse in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is the reality. He eats, others sees, but you see, I see, oh, Krishna eats. One day I understood, okay, Krishna eats, amazing. That's great. So everything, what is the third one? Understanding. This is what? Mercy. So, so Krishna tells, hey, instead of asking devatas, they are giving you what you want. I always say this, you are addicted to smoking. One day your friend came, you took $10 from your pocket, you are working seriously. Hey, take this $10, 555 packet like go. And you turn like this, it is not your friend, it's your father. What he will do? First he'll take the $10. I don't know what happens in America, but in India, 555 times he'll get it. So he will take the $10 first of all. And what he will do? He'll give you 555 times. So Krishna will give you whatever is good for you. He will not give you whatever is bad for you. So will you approach your father? Neighbor comes and says, night one day your father slapped you. You're so sad. And you started crying. Neighbor says, come and sit down here. And she gave you a cookie. Then she gave you a cupcake. She gave you pizza also. So will you say, I'll stay in your home? Even if you want to, they'll send you off. Because it's only temporary love. So Krishna says, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your father. You have anything you want money, approach me. You want green card, approach me. You want credit card, you approach me. Any other card, you approach me. Don't approach others. And Krishna, best example is Dhruva. Dhruva, he wanted to sit on the lap of Uttanapad. And when cut the story short, Mother Suraj, stepmother, spoke very harshly. Dhruva, you have to die and take birth from my womb. But then only you're eligible to sit down on the lap. Uttanapad didn't speak anything. Father, he looked at him to support. He didn't support. Dhruva was so agitated with, for revenge. But a child, what can his mother said? No, revenge is not good. Everything is given by God, Krishna. What should I do? You go to forest and you ask anything. I don't know anything, but anyone who wants to attain God's mercy, they go to forest. All right, I'll go to forest. I'm sure some of you have children, some of you who have children knew this. So you want this chocolate or this chocolate? I have seen children, this much big chocolate. How many of you have seen children saying like that? So Dhruva said, my father has a kingdom. His father has a kingdom. His Swayambhuman has a universe. So Swayambhuman means I want a bigger kingdom than my grandfather Swayambhuman. I am seeing some students here. Krishna comes and says, what do you want? F1 to H1. Or what do you know? No, ask something better. Some part-time. Why you don't ask green card or citizenship? Because we cannot think beyond that, because we are so absorbed in today's world. So nobody can be more greedy than Dhruva. What Dhruva asked? What was Dhruva's intention? I want a bigger kingdom than my grandfather's kingdom. Who is the grandfather? Swayambhu Manu. Swayambhu Manu was the ruler of the universe, not just America. Anyway, nobody can rule America more than 4 years anyway. Not more than 2 times anyway. Then what happened? It ended only 6 months. One day, it attained perfection. Krishna came and he looked at him. Oh, wow, so beautiful. Kachan vichanmati devi ratna swamin krudardos varamna yache. Vishnu said, what do you want? I don't want anything. No, I know why you came here. Ask. My lord, I don't want anything. Are pucho na, mango. I don't want anything, my lord. Please ask. I know why you came. I know the past, future, and present. Ask. Then he said, my lord, I came for a broken piece of glass. And now after seeing you, I understood. I've got diamond, my lord. After getting a diamond, tell me who in this world would ask for a broken piece of glass. I got you. And what Krishna did, he put the conch on his head. He got all the knowledge. I don't want anything. But if you're a very trusted boy or a girl, and every time your dad is giving you $2 or 5, 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 100 rupees, you'll put in the piggy bank. That day you become 24, they'll give the entire business to you because they have developed full faith on you. How many of you agree? Likewise, now Krishna found a gentleman through whom he can pursue dharma, he can establish dharma. Dhruva said, I'll join full time. No, you don't join full time. Stane siddha tanuan manabir. Stay where you are. Though he is telling, I don't want anything, you rule this world for 36,000 years. One manvantara, no old age, no disease, no death. And after that, you will come back to spiritual world. How many of you agree? It's a jackpot, right? No old age, no disease, no death. Otherwise, you have so much money, you're 60-year-old. So your birthday, you're a billion-dollar company owner, they'll bring you pizza, pasta, rasgulla, everything. What you will do? You will look at all of them and say, thank you, take it out. Because you cannot digest. Can you imagine Dhruva's advantage? 36,000 years, he can eat pizza, after pizza, pasta, after pasta, everything, still he can fully digest. And then no old age, no disease, no death. At the end, 36,000 years over, one day one aeroplane came. He was about to get down, death came. Death said, you cannot cross me, Everyone has to die to go back to Godhead. I understand you're a pure devotee. Dhruva stepped on the head of death and got into the aeroplane. So devotees they don't need to be worried about death also. But when he got into the aeroplane has only one seat for him. He said, I'm going back. Why? My mother is the reason why I'm here. So without my mother, I don't want to come. They smiled and said, look at before. One airplane is already going forward. That's where your mother is. Wow. If you really want to do anything to your parents, become a pure devotee. So my point is, why I'm telling this is, to attain that grace, Dhruva wanted something. See now, after what is that we have seen? Association of devotee, understanding, and as a knowledge and understanding. Now Dhruva came with a desire, but after seeing this, I don't want. One day he came across Kubera. How many of you know Kubera? much trillion times bigger than Bill Gates or this Elon Musk. Kubera said, what do you want? Any money you want, I'll give. No, I don't need anything. Then Kubera said, naturally, why do you need anything from us? Are you have got his mercy. Everything is available to you. When you serve Krishna, Lakshmi is with you only. Radharani is with you only. I need your mercy. You don't need our mercy. Dhruva smiled and said, yes. Please allow me to. Please, if at all you want to give any mercy, pray that my bhakti towards his feet continues. So, ladies and gentlemen, so 4 things are given. If you really want to attain Krishna's grace, the next level, what is Dhruva telling? I don't want anything but service. So if we want to attain the grace, we need 4 things. What is the first one? What is the first one? Yeah. This works very well in your work also. You go and tell the manager, my work is over, you want to give one more, some more work? Or you put me in another team also, I'll do that work also. So first one is seva, second one is third one, fourth one. Yes, we'll see one by one. Seva. I tell people when they come here, do little service. Because I have seen them identifying them. I've seen our Krishna, they will identify, oh, yeah, हमारा आदमी है, सेवा कर रहा है. Any service, just do once, they'll recognize you. So now my story starts. One day, there used to be a devotee by name. In the service, there is nothing higher and lower. Very menial. So this devotee name is Dukhi Krishnadas. What is his name? So Dukhi Krishnadas, he had a service. He had to sweep he has to sweep. His service is sweeping only. I thought I'm a monk, saffron, every people offer obeisances. You are giving me the service of sweeping? Sweeping the garden here and there? He didn't say that. This is Vrindavan, let me do that. Dukhi Krishnadas started very ceremoniously every day, started sweeping. Sometimes you need to have patience to get Krishna's mercy. That's where I will come. We'll see that. Service, he started sweeping. Some people are giving big lectures. Some people are, doing big services, temple president, temple management. But what was Dukhi Krishnadas doing? Sweeping. I used to live in New York, upstate New York. One day, I went, it's 11 o'clock, Sunday feast was over in the night actually, 2nd Avenue. First temple proper started. I went to sleep, then I realized, my bead bag I forgot in the temple. 26 2nd Avenue is a place Srila Prabhupada started the ISKCON first time in Manhattan. So tomorrow they'll lock it up. I don't know who will have the key, so I have to leave. So I ran. Everyone left 11:30. One devotee. He brought the shutter, he closed the doors and is alone sweeping. He said, Prabhu, now I understood. You are grabbing the mercy 100% only for yourself. He said, nobody knew till this day who would do that. You are the one, you saw me this. So I said, I'll also do it. No. How can you do this? This is my service. I said, please. So the person who engages in service, Srila Prabhupada's place, he was doing it. Today is in a very exalted position, very exalted devotee. So Dukhi Krishnadas was sweeping. So mercy comes on a very unexpected day, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you. You do not even know you're ready. That way it will come. But please, don't look for the mercy in terms of these. They are just like the jewel Krishna will give. But Krishna will not overwhelm you with this because the end goal is forgotten. He'll give you exactly whatever is needed. If you need more, then you will not get Krishna. No? Jihveralala sahayiti utidaya sishnodar parayana Krishna nahi paya. A person who is very attached to satisfying the tongue, belly, sexual organs, they'll never get Krishna. They'll be stuck in the cycle of birth and death only. Hey, after leading such a sensual enjoyment, if somebody becomes a tree, what is the use the next life? You will agree today it snowed. You're all sitting here, trees outside. So do you want a tree life after enjoying? So Krishna says, purify your heart and come back. So my point to you, Seva is the one that is taking you away from this environment of three moods, Maya, and is taking you away, without your knowledge. Should I give an example? It's 1 o'clock in the night, midnight, Bombay airport. You get into the flight. The flight starts on the runway. It's running. You really get a feeling you're actually going back to America. And after 5 minutes, you'll fall asleep. 1 hour later, you get up and you open the window. Is flight flying? Some sound is coming. But you don't get a feel that, you don't get a feeling that you're running. How many of you experienced it? But that time you should not get on the flight. It's dangerous. But sit down there with patience. After 15 hours, you'll be in Chicago or New York. Likewise, Seva. So what he did, he kept on sweeping. One day, on a very unexpected day, he came across the ankle bells. Touched it, he touched it. Ooh, so much spiritual energy, tears started flowing from his eyes. This is great. He put in his pocket. And Radharani, after she performed that day, Radha and Krishna, they performed their Leela with all the gopis. And Radharani went back and she told Lalita Sakhi, my ankle bell is missing. Find out. And they looked in their divine vision. They saw Dukhi Krishna putting in their pocket. Radharani said, bring that. My ankle bell is missing. So Lalita Sakhi disguised herself as a very old lady and came with a stick. Sir, did anyone find out, did you come across any ankle bell? Oh yeah. This is owned by my mistress. Can you give it to me? He said, I'll give it to you with one condition. What? Show me her. Take me to her. She said, I'll give you little money. If he's a student, she would have offered, I would give you effort to H1. Or H1 to green card, permanent job only. Green card you'll get in 3 years. You will never lose a job even if you work only 38 hours. But Dukhi Krishna said, anything she said, I'll give you mystic powers. I'll give you a planet. I'll give you name and fame. I'll give you unlimited sense enjoyment. I'll make you a superstar of India, Bollywood. Said no. She said, what do you want? Take me to her. That's it. If he had been tempted for any of these things, he would not have attained the ultimate thing. We're all laughing. Trust me, we'll be tempted. Immediately she put him on his lap. 1, 2, 3. They disappeared. And the spiritual world. Vrindavan, Golok Vrindavan. When he opened his eyes, the mother of the universe, goddess of devotion, Srimati Radharani. She said, I'm very pleased with your behavior, with your service attitude of gratitude. And what she did? She came forward and she took that same ankle bell and pushed it on his forehead and became a mark. Tilak she applied and she changed his name. You are no longer a devotee crying for Krishna, Dukhi for Krishna. Your name will be Shiva. Just because of that menial service he rendered, he became eventually an associate. Needless to say, he broke the cycle of birth and death. So when you come here, look for little service. What is that? Service. If no service there, eat prasad, that is also service. Take Charanamrut, that is also service. Or your friend is there, you give Charanamrut them, that is also service. I have a little talent to wash the pots, that's service. But do service. It is an eternal credit. This bank account is never lost for you. What is the second one? Sadhana. Tomorrow is New Year. Many people have resolutions. But if only you take this one resolution, it will change your life. What is that resolution? If this one resolution you take, it's exactly like clicking picture of Krishna on your cell phone. Not on cell phone, in your heart. You know? People would come to, I used to live in West Virginia. People would come and click the picture. I said, no, don't click the picture. Click the picture here. You take Krishna with you in your heart. So Lord Chaitanya, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gave this mantra. Yenechi Aushati Maya Nasibarulagi Harina Mahamantra Lao Tumi Magi. So people who are suffering from disease, old age, death, cycle of birth and death, I have brought a medicine. What is that medicine? Harinam Mahamantra. Please take it. Free. It was there in Kalisantara Upanishad. People were not even aware of. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave it freely. But don't think it is ordinary mantra. This is directly from Golok Vrindavan. Goloke Raprimadana Harinama Sankirtana. This is directly from spiritual world. I used to sing songs. Any cinema song, after 2 months, you will be bored. How many of you agree? Are you singing one cinema song past 15 years without being bored? But I mean, we have devotees, Mother Malti, the GBC here, she has been chanting 16, not 2 hours every day for 55 years. She is not bored. I'm also doing for 25 years, not bored. That is a sign. This mantra is it has a power. It's not material, spiritual. I humbly request you take, when you have a bank account, I always say this, without this, I cannot end. 50 years later, that bank account will be there, you won't be there. And relatives, families and friends, 50 years ago, they were not there. 50 years later, they won't be there. How many figure? All the family members, first of all, 50 years ago, you were not there. But 50 years later, our parents won't be there. But this thing is a bank account that will come with you. So every day go to bathroom, clean your body for half an hour, come out and clean your heart half an hour. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Louder, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Many of you agree. This will, first of all, bhakti is not punya. This will not give punya. Punya means it will be exhausted. This is a bhakti. Little bit. You all chant 3 times, right? One day, this bank account will, this bank account will never be destroyed. This will never be destroyed. It will stay with you. If you keep on accumulating, one day you'll go back to Godhead and you'll see Krishna. How many of you are happy? You'll attain self-realization for sure. Third one is Sadachara. Actually, this is the session today. This is all introduction only. It's already 2 o'clock, but so Krishna says, you are doing all. Radhana told, what did she tell Dukhi Krishna Prabhu? Your behavior is very good. Amazing. Such a menial service, you are mopping the floor. Wow. Behavior is important. What is important? Bhakti to make progress, service everyone sees. Behavior Krishna only sees. Behavior only Krishna sees. More than why, what you are doing, why are you doing it? So today's session is how to receive the mercy. Adveshta sarabhutana maitra karuna yevacha nirmamo nirahankara samudukha sukakshami santushta sadadam yogi yatatma dradishya mayarpata manobuddhar yomad bhakta same priya. What will make you qualify? What will qualify you to attain Krishna's mercy? What will make you dear to Krishna? Why your parents will give you anything you want? Because you are dear to them. Likewise, the moment you become dear to Krishna, Krishna will give anything you need. So this is the first one. Rather than going which temple, if you address these qualities, ladies and gentlemen, you will attain the perfection of life in this life, not after death. Sometimes people say, I used to live in West Virginia. Pittsburgh has so many temples. I went to SC temple for only once for a meeting. They invited all the temples. I said, all right, I'll come. My temple president said, you represent our temple. I said, Arey, Krishna is here. Why do you need something else? Satisfied. Instead of going there, I'll chant 2 more rounds. I'll eat 1 more gulab jamun otherwise. I don't want to waste my time. So real spirituality is not which temple you choose. Real spirituality is what makes you become dear to God. We say Krishna. Adveshta sarva bhutanam. Did you get rid of envy? University is telling increase your envy. Indirectly. People come and you pray, my Lord, give me. He's not giving means what? It's not good for you, but you're asking, give me means increase my envy towards you. Adveshta. If you are non-envious of anyone, and that is a negative, the positive is Maitra, Karuna, friendship. Karuna, mercy. What is that? Mercy. Sorry, Karuna means a kindness. So, simple word. If you are friendly with everyone, what can I do for you? See our temple residents. That's what they do to everyone. What do you need? So you become that. You become the pujari for Krishna without standing there. You are in your university. I know very well. So some of you, maybe your parents may be very rich. But why are we suffering? Bad karma. But you need somebody who will tell you how to burn the bad karma. Simple. Come here only 1% of the week. 99% you do whatever you want to do. I always say this triangle. Triangle means 8 hours work. Because we cannot pay mortgage to your home. So you have to pay a mortgage to your home only. So if you keep on working, family members will say, we'll go home. No, you have to give some time to them, those of you married. So you have a social, career and relationships. But third line is, here, sirs and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, you're a spirit soul. What we are telling, give only 1% to Krishna to begin with. So then, Krishna will train you how to become closer. Krishna says you have all the impurities. Michelangelo, how many of you know Michelangelo? Not many people. Michelangelo is a famous sculptor. From where? Rome. Roman Empire. One day one customer went and asked him, Radha Gopinatha Bhavan ki, Janita Bhavan ki. Can I take few minutes? Hope you're not hungry, right? Thank you. So Michelangelo, then one customer said, sir, in Roman Empire, there are so many sculptors. Why you are chosen the best sculptor? Michelangelo said, when my customer comes with a rock, I ask him, what do you want? He says, cat. So I see cat in the rock. I in the rock, I leave only cat and chip away the rest. That's how the beautiful cat comes. Another customer says, what do you want? Elephant. I see elephant and I chip away the rocky chips. I chip them out, all the rocks, and I leave only elephant. Likewise, our heart is, we are actually pure soul. Today it is filled with the unlimited chips. Can somebody give example for unlimited chips around our heart? One example. Louder. One person. So what are the unwanted things in our heart? One person. I can't hear louder. Somebody said greed, anger. How many of us regularly become angry? Other people are not raising. Don't worry, in the temple, no need to lie. Somebody, Prabhu said lust, right? You're honest. We all have lust. My both hands are up. How many of you agree now? Some people have some confidence. So let us chip away the first one to gain the to acquire, to obtain the mercy of Krishna. What is that? Enviousness. No, sir, at my university, nobody's teaching. My parents are not teaching. Then how to get rid of it? Very simple. Somebody says, I purchased car. You're all students visiting. But suddenly one friend says, yesterday I purchased BMW. Oh, very good. So instead of simple saying, congratulations. You did it, yes. Amazing. I got job. Congratulations. Then what happens? You'll become their friend by appreciating. But Krishna sees that in the heart. You're not envious, but you're appreciating. When you're ready, Krishna will give you. So first and second are connected. If you become friendly with everyone, you'll not be envious of them. Kindness. Maitra Karaniya Nirmamo. Everything is owned by Krishna. Gopis say, why this flute is nonsense? Why not? I said, they don't see the word nonsense. Hey, this flute, we are very upset with you. You get all the nectar from Krishna's lips. Sometimes you occupy his waist also. And Krishna sleeps with you also. How come you are so qualified? Flute says, you really want to attain that position? How many of you want to attain Krishna flute position? Only one person. How many of you want to get green card tomorrow? Flute said, you really want to attain my position? It's not easy. Flute said, first of all, I was separated from my mother. Tree. I cut off my legs. Then I was crying like anything. They took me to blacksmith. The blacksmith took one iron rod and he started making holes. He said, oh, too much. And he made holes, but I didn't complain. Then finally one day, the flute went into the hands of Krishna. Krishna said, let me see this flute is good or not. He looked inside. Hello. This side, hello. Said, I don't anything in this world. Because I don't have ahankar or mamakar. No attachment. I don't have any bank account. I don't have any attachment. I don't have a bank account. And Krishna said, if you don't have anybody, I am there with you. I will fill you with my nectar. I will use you to give happiness to others. Which is a very high state. It's not easy for us, but that should be the goal. You know, Samadukka Sukkakshami, equal in happiness and distress. One day you get a phone call. Congratulations, you became the CEO of Citibank. Oh, that's great. Thank you. Next day you get a phone call. Very dear family member passed away. Krishna Mala, thank you very much. You are telling me how temporary this world is. I agree with you. Both are possible, right? Santushta Satatam Yogi. Be satisfied, which is difficult today. People are greedy. A person who is greedy can never be happy, can never be satisfied. What is the problem of technologically developed world today? Greed. You have 2 million, you want 4, you have 4, you want 8, you want 8, you have 8, you want 16. Mami wishes. So, but if you say, if you practice this, my request to you, so difficult, it's lengthy, but I'm cutting it short. If you take, I have come one day before New Year. If I make a resolution by next year, I'll have 1 year bank account. After next year, I'll have 2 years of bank account. If you're determined, Krishna will provide all these things to you eventually. But first step you have to take. What you have to do? Every day after, pray sincerely for 2 rounds. Mantra, manastrayati iti mantra. Man means mind, tra means liberates. So this mantra, if you decide to chant, other things will automatically will fall in place. So let us fold our hands. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Anyway, that's it, Yasmano Dishita Loke, Lokano Dishitya, Harshamasha Bhavedyu. So yes, Chamipriya. This one quality. He by whom no one is put into difficulty. Don't give trouble out of envy. I see most of the time it's envy actually. Don't give trouble. It is there, leave it in the heart. Let it die down naturally. When somebody is disturbing you, you don't be disturbed. You won't be, please ensure you are not disturbed. How many of you want me to share an experience? It will be very good for you. One day, one person, he was cleaning the restaurant. He was holding this much big broom, 20 feet broom. He was cleaning it. Suddenly he saw, he wanted to clean, he was cleaning the walls. And in the corner of the wall, he was cleaning, there was a cat. So he started pushing the cat. The cat became angry. Looked at the broom. Cat started attacking the broom. And not seeing there is a broom is attached to 20 feet and there is a person holding that. So cat is fighting with the broom. I saw that. So likewise, somebody is giving you trouble. They are giving you trouble because of Krishna's sanction. So, of course, first of all, go away from them and don't be disturbed. Third thing, forgive them. Doesn't mean you forgive them and go and embrace them and they'll slap you again. No, that's wrong. Lesson learned. Don't go close. Draw a lesson. Draw a line. Don't cross. Don't let others cross. That person cross. If you love Krishna so much, you forgive that person. Chodana. Then you become very dear to Krishna, then you'll get God's mercy. Who is equiposed in happiness, distress, fear, and anxiety? Krishna is telling personally they are dear to me. Anapeksha suchirdaksha udasino gadavyata sarvaramba parityagi yamad bhakta same priya. Pure. What is that? Pure. Expert. Free. Please try this purity. Hare Krishna mantra, Bhakti Yoga process offers purity. If you really want to stand under the shore of Krishna's mercy and get rid of the impurities, Srila Prabhupada said this, even not taken bath for 10 years, stand under the shore of grace. Fortunate person says, hey, amazing, filth is coming out. Unfortunate person says, chi, how much filth you have? Whatever other person thinks, doesn't matter. Make sure you stand under the shore of mercy. You will be purified. When you are purified, what is the first benediction? Your mind is controlled. When the mind is controlled, you will see Krishna as super soul in the heart, Paramatma, 6th chapter Gita. You will attain him. Can somebody read this? There's not Sanskrit but English.
One who neither rejoices nor grieves, who neither laments nor desires, and who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things. Such a devotee is very dear to me.
Simple thing, application, do bhakti, that's it. There is no punya, no papa. We don't want that. You know? Sorry. So last one. One more, can somebody read this?
Those who follow this imperishable path of devotional service and who completely engage themselves with faith, making it a supreme goal, are very, very dear to me.
If one thing, even if you have forgotten all, whatever I read, this is the 20th verse of 12th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. If you practice bhakti, making me as the goal of life, supreme goal, Krishna is very happy with you. He'll give you whatever you want. The way he did it, whatever you need, the way he did for Dhruva Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada, one day he was giving a lecture in Chamber of Commerce, Calcutta. I maybe Calcutta, Mumbai, I forgot. And said, I went to America with 40 rupees. Yesterday only I got a wire from Indian Express. 9 lakh rupees. My daily expenditure is 9 lakhs. It comes from America. My disciples send it and I build all the temples in India. So take up the process. If Krishna's grace is there, you'll be successful. The Chamber of Commerce president said, Swamiji, who can be a better businessman than you? Your business, only investment, only profit, no investment. Prabhupada said, you like our business? Of course. Then you join our business. And Prabhupada made him life member. You join our business. And because we don't want alone to be benefited, we want you to be benefited because you're also Krishna's child. You may call, believe me, today Srila Prabhupada is not there, that Chamber of Commerce president is also not there. But what is there? Their legacy is there. They have accepted this. Chamber of Commerce president means multi-millionaire. But he took it up, Krishna consciousness. Swayambhu Manu is the emperor for the whole universe. He took it up, bhakti. So if you do this, you will get the grace. What is the last one? So to understand all these things, you need Sangha association. I need 5 minutes, I'm done. Can I take 5 more minutes? Say Hari Bol. They are not agree yet. But usually when I say this, means if I don't finish the class in 2 minutes, life air will depart from the body. So you people, I think breakfast is strong. So satsang means jaise sang vaise rang. Whomever you associate with, you will become like that. And you will get that grace. Just you will get the grace by being present there only. Vibhishan knew Ravana is doing wrong and Ram is right. Ravana is doing wrong and Ravana is... So many times he tried to correct. So many times he tried to correct Ravana, but Ravana never listened. Then finally he said, all right, one day Ravana kicked him. I said, don't go, all right, I'll go. Actually, Vibhishan and Sharanagati is great. Gajendra surrendered because he was on the verge of death. Draupadi surrendered. Sorry, Draupadi is a pure devotee anyway. But Draupadi raised her arms like this because Chastity was at the stake. But Vibhishan surrendered for the sake of surrender. Vibhishan, that's why Vibhishan's surrender is very high. If he had shut off his mouth, Ravana would not have troubled him. So Vibhishan Sharanagati is very high. So no understanding that this is height, this is what I have to do. He left his brother and came and surrendered. My Lord, please. Sakradeva Prapannoyam Tabasvityaj Abhayam Sarada Smedadami Yetaturtamama. Accepted. Why my hands are long? Anybody who serves Rama, I'm yours, I'll accept. So the moral is, Vibhishan knew everything, but there were 4 demons. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, they don't know. But they have faith on Vibhishan. Whatever Vibhishan does is right. So they also got the mercy. Vibhishan surrendered knowingly. So if you stay in that process, for example, prasad is being served out. If you stand there, you'll get the prasad anyway. Yes or no? All you have to do, prasadam time, you have to stand there. Or if you are more intelligent, you become part of the prasadam served crew. I'm honest. Like one day, or what is it? Sunanda Gopal Prabhu. So other people are serving. 200 people. Prasad is enough for 100 people only. Then all the servers started serving sabji as chutney. Because what about me? Sunand Gopal said, hey, underneath there is prasad for another. Can you see all the trays? Prasad is enough for 400 people. And then more than anything, what he'll say? Your plates are already made. Can you see that? Oh, really, my plate is made? And then you'll give chutney as sabji. Hey, Prabhu. Taakat badega aapka. Your strength will increase. Please, please. Why? My plate is made. So likewise, you're all coming here means your plates are made. But only thing, you should not give out that servant crew. You have to stay, you should not get on the bus. Become part of the servant crew. But you will be giving. Krishna will use you. So stay in the association. Never leave. So Vibhishan knew, but the 4 demons they don't know. But because they took shelter of Vibhishan, they also became the recipients of the mercy of Lord Ram. Can I give one more example? 2 minutes, I'm done. One day Lord Chaitanya was giving mercy to everyone. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. So he was giving mercy. And everyone, what do you want? Anything they are asking, Lord Chaitanya is giving. Krishna himself. One person is not asking anything. That's the punchline of this whole program. She is simple. She was actually Srivas Thakur's servant maid. Her name is also Dukhi. Today Dukhi chal raha actually. So servant maid name is Dukhi, but what she felt very low. I'm a very fallen. India servant maids. So they were performing Abhishek to Lord Chaitanya. She was going to Ganga. She was picking the pots of water of Ganga. She was putting in the row so that they would do Abhishek. I am not qualified. Wow, humility. When will I get that quality? I am not qualified to approach Krishna. You are qualified. You approach. I will give you this. If all the devotees in our temple have this mood, this place will be full every day. Why only Sunday? I am not qualified, Prabhu. You do it. That's what she did. She was bringing, with great difficulty, the water from Ganga, walking probably, 200 feet because Ganga is only opposite to their home. She was putting there, just, I am a servant maid. He is Supreme Personality of Godhead. You do the Abhishek. She did not even step inside. Sirs and ladies and gentlemen, that's how the mercy comes. Lord Chaitanya said, Srivas, call her. And because Dasanudas. Today universities are telling become boss on a boss. So in the office also boss on a boss. But the problem in the family, there are 4 wife and husband, 2 kids. Everyone wants to be boss on a boss only. 4 controllers. Which will control them? Only I don't. So now if you say, I will write out of 4, I'll say I am your servant only. Then you'll be happy at least. Lord Chaitanya said, great. So why are your name is not? You are serving devotees. I'll give you full mercy. That minute Lord Chaitanya gave Krishna Prema to her. What to speak of, he removed the cycle of birth and death. What to speak of moksha, liberation? He gave Krishna Prema. What Brahma and Shiva are looking for, she got it in 1 second. I'm done. Thank you very much. So today, I started this session with you are not the body but spirit soul. And we go to temples and they are asking me that and we are pleasing. But the real grace is actually, take shelter of Krishna, practice bhakti. And I gave the example of Dhruva. And I also, to attain the grace, the 4 qualities I said, bhakti, krupa comes in installments. It will come, don't worry, it will come. What are the 4 things I said? First one, Seva. What is the story I told for Seva? Krishna story. Who became Shyamananda? There was second one. Sadhana. What is sadhana? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. I have only one request, especially new people. Take up the process of chanting Maha Mantra. Mantra meditation. Half an hour every day. 20 years later, 20 years of bank account. Otherwise, I went there. What is good? Prasad is good. They're not. Then suddenly one day will be 40 also. Suddenly one day will be 60 also. Suddenly one day you won't be there also. Bhakti we cannot do tomorrow. Today. How many of you take a New Year resolution? I'll chant every day 4 rounds or 8 rounds or 12 rounds or 16 rounds. I will not ask, but okay. Amazing. If you do that, today is August 15th for you, red letter day in your life. Billions of lifetimes later, you are going towards breaking this number 8. What is the third one? Sadachar. Sadachar went a little bit long. Krishna told all the qualities. But I said, if you chant the holy name and stay in the association, they'll go anyway. The last one? Satsang. 1% of the week, come here and learn. You'll attain the perfection of life. Thank you very much. Very, very grateful. If I've spoken anything wrong, do excuse me as your humble servant. But very grateful for your patient audience. I really do not know what announcement he made. Shigopal was here. What did he say?
Today's program.
Oh, today's program. Till what time?
We start at 7 o'clock. We go on until 9:45.
Somebody is telling they want to do. Okay, they officially 9:45, unofficially 12 o'clock also. No problem. Somebody wants to stay, we have no problem. But of course, Prasad is there at 8:30 only. So, because Krishna Kumar always wants, midnight kirtan, right? Okay, if at least 10, 15, 20 people are enthused to stay till midnight, I'll convince all this management people to extend this program till 12 o'clock. Falling at their lotus. But you have to stay. Otherwise, alone I cannot stay. So anyway, thank you very much. And I've spoken anything wrong.
I am Mangalarti.
Huh? Mangalarti tomorrow? Some people can stay midnight, some people can come to next. It's up to you. Anyway, that's okay. Thank you very much. Very grateful. I wish you a happy Krishna conscious New Year. Actually, New Year is actually for us, based on that, but that's okay. We are in the Western world. Huh? Everyone have only one question. Where is Prasad? If anyone has any question, you can ask. Otherwise, those who want Prasad session.